Welcome back. At the 50-day moving average for the Nifty, 10,635 as we speak. It is HUL, Infosys, as well as TCS and L&T, all of them at the lows of the day. What is showing some sort of resilience are the oil marketing companies, BPCL, HPCL and IOC nearing the highs of today's trading session. But those are stocks which are moving. For all the other stocks in the news, we have Sonal with a list of them.
Thanks a lot for that, Mangalam. And I'll start with GM Breweries. That stock is sulking in trade today because they reported their Q3 numbers, which did not look so good. Well, the profits, they have declined substantially. The operating profit margins came in lower by 900 basis points. EBITDA also declined by around 27%, something that the street is not liking. Other stock that is in focus is NHPC because the company informed the exchanges about the losses they will be incurring on shutdown of one of their power stations. Well, it amounts to around 24 to 30 crore rupees, and that is why we are seeing a downtick on the stock today. Power Grid is also in focus because their board has approved an investment of around 380 crore rupees for two of its projects. Edelweiss is also buzzing on back of some reports that suggest that the company's AMC has won a mandate to manage exchange-traded funds. However, these are just reports, and CNBC TV18 has not independently verified them. Torrent Power and CESC are also in focus because they have won bids that are awarded by Maharashtra State Electricity Distribution Company, and well, CESC has been declared as successful bidder for the Malegaon Municipal Corporation area, and Torrent Power, that has been announced a successful bidder for the Thane urban area, something that is very positive for both these companies. One stock that is buzzing in trade today is Tata Motors. Well, they have reported the US JLR sales. Overall, the growth came in at 23.6%, which looks good. However, the total Jaguar US sales are up only 1.5%. But remember, these sales only contribute to 10 to 15% of total revenues of Tata Motors, and the main concern really is the China market. So we'll have to watch out for those sales numbers as well. In the broader markets, there are certain stocks that are buzzing, the likes of IDT Cementation. There has been a large trade out there, and some of these sugar stocks are also up and buzzing in trade today, the likes of Dwarikesh, Balrampur and Ugar Sugar. Back to you.
Okay, all right. Thanks so much for that, Sonal. Well, keep an eye out on the broader markets. A couple of these stocks doing well. Sugar stocks are doing well. Balrampur Chini, that stock has spiked up at the high point of the day. It's up close to around 4.5%. So keep an eye out on that stock. And I think a couple of other of these sugar names as well doing quite well. Bajaj Hindustan, only a 9 rupee stock, but that as well moving higher. Keep an eye out on Balrampur Chini. That's moving higher and moving higher and good volumes. On mobiles, the other one that's holding up with a gain of around 7% in an otherwise wobbly market. That's why we're highlighting a couple of these stocks. But brokerages are writing as well at the start of this year. Anisha joins in to tell us what have they written about overnight. Anisha.
Hi guys, well yes, I'll start with the market call, and that one has been given by CLSA. Now for the near term, they say that the market risk is on the downside, but overall for 2019 they see a macro improvement. However, volatility might continue given the impending elections. As far as the earnings are concerned, they expect a double-digit growth this year and say that it is highly likely. However, they do believe that it is already priced in. Taking all that into consideration, the December 2019 Nifty target stands at just around 11,000. So they don't believe basically that Nifty will make new highs convincingly this year. As far as the top picks are concerned, that stands at HDFC, Indusint, ICICI Bank and Reliance. And the top picks are also ITC, M&M, Infosys, Godrej Properties, NTPC as well as ONGC. Moving on to the pharma space, because Credit Suisse has written a note on that. They say that in Q3, the companies which are expected to come out with good numbers are Aurobindo Pharma, Torrent Pharma as well as Cadila. On the flip side, expect weak set of numbers from Sun Pharma, Cipla as well as Dr. Reddy's. Let's shift focus to the oil and gas space, because today there have been quite a few brokerages that have written on the same. I'm picking up CLSA, and they say that as far as GAIL is concerned, Q3 might be a bit disappointing or muted, given that their profitability would be capped. Given the weak spot LNG prices that we have seen. However, they're positive on the city gas distribution space because the realizations have improved and the volumes remain strong. As far as Marico is concerned, they maintain a high conviction buy on that stock. Remember, yesterday the management came out with positive commentary, and they are also taking heart from that. UBS has written a note on Federal Bank. They maintain a buy. The target price has now been hiked to 120 versus 95 earlier. They say that the strong operating growth is what will re-rate the stock going forward. And lastly, keep an eye out on Coal India. CIMB has actually maintained a reduced call on the stock and reduced the target price now to 212 versus 245. They have cut down their estimates and believe that the headwinds will really continue for this stock. Back to you guys.
All right, Anisha, thanks a lot for that. As we wrap up, just keep an eye out on a couple of these gold financiers. Muthoot Finance and Manappuram, both of them have moved to the high point of the day. But we've run out of time on this edition of Chartbusters. You stay tuned to CNBC TV 18 Trading Hour. Up next.